Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today na Friday, number 7 day for this month of June 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Lukong. Una welcome to another episode of our daily podcast, a program where it bring una the truth, it bring una update, meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we waka for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our good people at home and abroad, I bring una liberation greetings. Today, we go enter for inside deep story for tell una the truth about which way it happen for our struggle, our country, and our future. They talk say, man wey get responsibility, papa for house, mommy for house, man wey dey feed pikin them. He no get the luxury for pikin be lazy, for laxity. He must face reality. Because time wey they go work farm, if you no go work farm, your pikin they go die hungry. Your girl pikin them they go waka come off outside, they go the sleep man pikin them. Man wey he get responsibility, he must always face the realities of life, so that he go protect his family, he go put chop for table for his family, and he go help himself. He no go be shame, or he pikin no go come off outside, he go shamey. Man wey they take his responsibility for handle things and fine. All things for a corner, it be good. A pikin they go shit down for corner fire, they go talk story. No one of a pikin they no go come off outside me hawk, he go catch him. Like far away, he no get sense. Mami fowl na one way the gather pikin and put am under he for protect am. If fire set be one born house, na that mami fowl go prefer for die. He go save he pikin them. Fellow Ambazonian, today we go enter for deep story about which way it happen for our country. We go first start with the appointment where they don't elect Philemon Yang, an Anglophone, an Ambazonian, a citizen of West Cameroon, as the president of the 79th session for the United Nations. The election, they also elect some non-permanent member them for Security Council. This time they elect na Pakistan, Somalia, Panama, Denmark, Greece. May them be non-permanent member them for Security Council between 2005 and 2026. 2025 and 2026 term. All this election them get important ramification them for international politics. We see say Somalia, the African them push Somalia because of the issue way they get them with Ethiopia. Now one of the biggest thing that they don't push Somalia about sovereignty issue them. Pakistan also it come inside, you get Panama, then come inside. None of the conflict area the way involve the big power them for the war then be included for the election. That means say because of the war between Russia and the West way it happened for Ukraine, none of those members then be included for the, except for Greece, where Greece it don't always be a neutral partner when it comes for the global conflict them. But the most important thing for our population na the election of Philemon Yang, which way he mean am, which way he mean for we Ambazonians them. Una go hear all kind talk, but we definitely na forgive una facts. Finally, the United Nations they don't put out an official statement. The official statement he carry out a reaction. The Philemon Yang he talks say unity, diversity for the advancement of peace, sustainable development, and human dignity everywhere and all go be a top priority. It thank the African country them because the whole African nations and then choose not only one candidate when the candidate way Cameroon put them Philemon Yang that are elected with overwhelming majority. For inside his speech, he talk about the plight, how the world live in contrast with majority of refugee them. I go on for take this opportunity as he mentioned the issue for refugees. Say the Ambazonian refugee them for across the war, since this war is start, it don't quadruple, especially for civilized war them. For America, their own bureau, for internal bureau for America, they ran release figure them. It shows say between 3 years, for the past 3 years, Ambazonian they refugee them for inside United States of America. They ran double the amount of population for we Anglophone them for inside America. They ran double. For Minnesota alone, the population for Cameroonian them Anglophone them for they, according to the American, they are document they are release them. They be for that country about 1,800 people. The way they live for day. Today the number then stand for 3,500. It don't be more than double. You also get for the whole American, the population where did that enter for America, we na from Ambazonia, Anglophone Cameroonian, the way did that enter for America this year, this past 3 years, na 88,000. They don't enter for all places for inside America. Now for tell na say our population it then became drained, it be unsustainable, and a part of the train the way it go on. Without much digression, make we go back for the appointment of Philemon Yang and wait way it mean. Paul Biya, he be advanced the only candidate for represent Cameroon as Philemon Yang, an Anglophone way come up for West Cameroon. The whole African continent, they agree for Pudi like their own candidate. Let me say all our countries of Africa, they support the candidature. The United Nations, they vote overwhelmingly as the president for the General Assembly. This one, it be very important, make our people them understand what we mean. I go play our top council member for the People's Right Advocative Platform, Mr. Bill. Make una hear what we talk am na a very wise and highly placed Ambazonian. We talk, he give a statement for our council who around decide for play am. Make una all una hear what way he talk am. Una listen for our top councilman, senior comrade Bill, make it talk. I go change the voice because for the organization, we put our people in private because of the prevailing environment within our liberation struggle. Make una listen for Bill.
Explain now for the people then say na indication that may they not say the international community no stand with we and say if we just say we will continue for fight then at the long run we'll get for prepare ourselves for fight even the time. May they understand and this one a clear indication. Say the route we don't take an fair route and nobody knows support them. And except say they get the might for outright victory by arms.
So, as soon as I hear the voice for our senior comrade, senior council member for PRAP, this election for Philemon Yang, make no mistake, unless we don't decide say we know the face reality, and the people where they need the face reality, now useless people the way they not be responsible. We need to understand one thing. It is show say the whole war it is support Cameroon. There is no country in Africa that support the division of Cameroon. There is no country in the international community that support the separation of Cameroon. Listen to me and listen to me, my own people. I now represent our country at the highest level, meet the highest people them. So far as this our struggle be concerned, there is no number two in terms of our international engagement. Whether not for outright for media sources, I don't do 80% of our engagement for discuss with the biggest people then for media houses then for convince them about our struggle. There is nobody who support the separation of Cameroon. The election of Philemon Yang should be an eye-opener as senior council member than Tokam. Make we for Ambazonia will understand, say, na the position this way the international community don't take them. We don't hear the American, they don't talk them. We don't hear the European, they don't talk them. We don't hear African state, they don't talk them. We no fit ignore reality. The road will be taken so one and only outright independence. We don't already burn out our opportunity. We don't waste our opportunity fighting each other, people embezzling money, people making themselves president, people forgetting to do the hard work to liberate, have focus to distract our people, and we are where we are today. So if we feel say we go fight now at the United Nations or we go deceive ourselves, say we go fight to go so some independence will come for some place. That one now we say we don't decide for waste opportunity. Now the right time for we for get the peace where it go fit give we justice, it go fit give we self-governance, If we miss this opportunity because we follow delusional individualism, not only we go get ourselves for be blamed. I go play another message for our Secretary General. We then also talk on this subject so that we gonna hear his own submission as a council member for the PRAP. We gonna listen for you.
The good thing is, African People Rights Advocacy Platform declared cessation of ceasefire. It has reduced the pressure on both sides, and the podcast our chairman has been giving daily from my analysis and my findings. It has also helped to educate the La Republique fighters, so they are not totally engaged in anything they hear again. Like before, the contact will put the score and they are there, so they are not totally engaged now in whatever they hear, but they take their time to do investigation before they go for any errand. Of course, they are always there in their barrack. It has also reduced the pressure on our fighters' side, because the only way fighters can be killed now, either they are on control, either when they are on control, they are controlling to take extort money, or they are going for tax, or they are going to burn this tax and so whatever. That's when they can be confronted and killed. Aside from that, there's no major attack now. From the day he declared that cessation, both sides they have started feeling relaxed. That's the pressure has reduced. That one, we are okay with that. That is a good movement. So our appeal and what we are still saying is, we cannot be saying that no, we're talking of digitization, we're talking of this, then at the end, no, we say that it's evolution is on our book. We will stand on it. We wanted that of Northern Ireland and Scotland and Wales. Equally, we want that right given to the French people by the French government to these areas, which are governed by ministers elected by those same population in those areas, which I myself have studied, have seen it, that they were elected by their own people.
So, Unadan here, as the Secretary General Idan Tokam, we don't get a lot of progress. Since we engage in this process for get a just peace, we don't put a concrete offer for end the war where we go protect our people, their interests. When I say La Republique, their convoy, did their task force where they used to go around with 7 armored car, with tractor them, they never get even one trip. Yes, we don't get fight the way so that they don't still die. Those fighters then they decide for engage. They talk say freedom fighter and a man way he die for a country. No be the one way they make a country go die for ye. They wait till it happen for Amazonia today. Now so we don't get people the way they don't can take over organization for our struggle when our adventurers them all of them they want for use the struggle. No be say they want for help the struggle, they use the struggle to their own end. Today now the same thing we see for ground zero. People who are Turks are using the struggle to make their own money. The political agenda for the struggle is a secondary issue for them, not a primary one. So fellow Ambazonians, from all indication, Philemon Yang an election for inside United Nations na a very bad sign where the show we, but this one will be the sign where the talk say na now will the siam, because for the past 1 year, 6 months, the People's Right Advocative Platform will be done see these things them, will then explain them for our people them, say make us decide for engage in a positive way, not be the same way we be the do them, because things that don't change. Things that don't change against us. Now just the reality that for talk I'm not be say some man you did talk now for please people them. No, you did just talk the reality so that me go adjust. Man way you know see am say they don't elect na an Anglophone for Cameroon. The implication we mean the whole world decide for Shidong for ignore what's way they happen for the country. Then now which person you go the talk for the whole war for the United Nations now say Anglophone they want separation. When an Anglophone they represent we for that United Nations, you go talk na how for them. You go talk say they marginalize we na how we they don't put na Anglophone for front. So we need to see this reality. Say some position where they take and where they want advance and say independence or nothing, it cannot happen, and try for adjust accordingly. Any man will be responsible, where he love our people, where they think about the future of our people, not the same conclusion where they go come. And if you are not logical, that means you have been infected by the virus of partisanship or just pure wickedness. People then they way they play with we. Look, Mark Barata, he only come to play for our people their emotion. Today, he don't come, na Tom and Jerry. Yesterday, he come, they ran Elegi and Mark Barata, he and Tapang Ivor. The other day, he come. How many times will they play this game? For they make the show to go on, they collect money, get their relevance. At the end of the day, what will happen? So we have worked with everybody. I remember when I was with the bishop of the Tigers of Ambazonia in the initial days when this armed struggle started, 2016. We fought in Manu. Me, Mark Barata, Chia, Martin. Only the money that was coming in. How many of those money were going for Odeshi? How many of those money people were taking that they were using for Odeshi? And when Chia Martin decided to take very strict positions, the Mark Barata went out and told the Ambazonia people that Tiger One do not exist. They destroyed the whole that organization, which was the foundation of self-defense in Ambazonia. Why? Because of our own greed and our own selfishness that says that if I'm not a center in anything, nothing will work. It is more about individual dominance, individuals securing their own positions. Ambazonians are not capable of supporting each other. They are not capable of rational thinking, logical conclusion that are patriotic in nature. No group will support another group. No activist will support another group or collaborate with another group so long as their own position, as their own image, as their own whatever they are thinking about does not prevail. They will rather allow our population to die. And we will not stand by to allow our population to be annihilated and our nationalism destroyed in a total loss scenario. So we will be aggressive to push our solution. Fellow Ambazonians, is it Ayabacho that you think will free us when I see what happen for Bamenda? More and more of the images that they come for Bamenda, where ADF, the first thing we want to go notice and I say, just like I be talk, the ADF themselves, they reject the Ayabacho, and na so in desperation it go day. When I remember the video where the ADF them put on for instant Tarinkun, where they can attack people them, then call themselves na the unity force, just like Abidan tell na before na listen.
The unity warriors, live, we don't do street.
So na Ntanka that they call themselves the unity warriors today, and the workers should gone for inside Bamenda. Say they no want taxi. Ayabacho talk say na ADF that don't take over street. I don't know whether what people them na PhD people then that way they don't go for school go study. Now from detailed information where the soldier they don't talk and for me, they don't explain say they don't take decision. Say me or taxi them for Bamenda. Why them? Because I don't ask and say why wanna go became broke people that taxi. When I look people that taxi way they don't park them for corner road peacefully. Taxi way they don't park them. Some of the taxi them, I mean all the taxi them for the picture. No one no get Cameroon number plate. They no get Northwest. They no get Central. They no get no Cameroon number plate. Then come burn them. Make I even play some of the audio where people they come for see the taxi them. Wait, they come. So people they ask and say where now wait it happen. Ayabacho for ye now taking over that. They are taking over the street of Bamenda. As we always talk, if na La Republic or some atrocity be happen, they will talk say Cameroon military is 100 meters away from that location. There is a Cameroon military point, two of them, less than 200 meters from that particular location. Una ask una say why they no come can challenge the boy them for day. Then left the median worker became make a fool of us Ambazonian, breaking people their vehicles them all. Then the short man from Norway, he come out talk say they don't take over. ADF has taken over Bamenda. You are taking over what Bamenda? Destroying people's property, destroying people's life, burning taxi in our town. That they have taken a decision that all taxi in Bamenda or in Ambazonia must be blue and white. You don't even have power to kick out one Cameroon military post. You are there fighting your own people to change color of taxi. Are you fighting to liberate taxi? Or you looking for motives to take money from people? So when this type of stupid ideas comes up, when we know that they are generated by Cameroon intelligence on the ground, this is the email on the ground. These are the people that give those soldiers the bullet. that coordinate with them when they want them to come to town. When they take this decision, you, Ayabacho, who you have PhD, with the few people that you have surrounded yourself with, few idiot, you sit down and you are endorsing it, sending boys on the street to go that they want to change taxis, change color. Is this not madness? Now, the things in this way wouldn't see them for 1 year ago. Say our struggle wouldn't be taken over by adventurers. People the way they look na relevance. They look even na gang them for endorse them. So long as they will talk, so we get soldier on the ground. Now we get power on the ground. They don't mind if that power can liberate us or not. They don't mind if that power is killing our people or not, or is destroying our properties, or is putting us 10 years backward. They don't care. So long as they can show that they have power, they have been addicted with the opium of our struggle. They are delusional people who have mental illness. We must deliver our people from the rock and the hard place. The peace plan paper is an acceptable solution that have received the highest international traction. Now that Philemon Yang is there, it will also play on both sides, because the world will say, okay, Cameroon, now that you people have a big responsibility in the United Nations, will you refuse a peace plan that is attainable, that is reasonable, that keeps the country together? Can Cameroon say no? Will Philemon Yang be able to reject this thing? So, fellow Ambazonian, we are on the right track. The PPP is the right way for Ambazonia to end this war and protect our people from the rock and the hard place, and give us a pathway that in the future we can be able to have our independence. We cannot allow our people to be the fly that follow the cops. Capo Daniel, looking out for you, signing off.